going to discuss in coming week. So my suggestion would be, please try to brush up your Java things. Okay. So please brush up on the Java side and all. Different concepts. Just I want to give you today some overview on the framework side, how we are going to do the things and all. Let me give you the overview. But before that, you need to know some of the concepts in Java. Guys, where we are with the Java recordings? Everything is done? Everyone?
Completed.
Everything is clear? You practiced everything? Guys, everything is practiced?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. You all are practiced very well. Okay, that's fine. So the Java things mostly, today I'm going to tell you like what is framework and how we need to do the things. Okay, first of all, the Java is also some of the concepts we require, and those things you need to know. What is inheritance? I'm asking you questions on it. What is inheritance? Why we need to use? Guys, what is inheritance? Why we need to use?
Parent class.
Yeah, so parent class, something is there, you want to inherit or access all those things like variables, methods, everything into child class, then you need to go for inheritance. How we are doing inheritance? By using extends keyword, okay, your child class, extends keyword and parent class you need to provide, okay? So to differentiate parent class methods and child class methods, two keywords we will be using. What are all those? This and super. Did you remember this? This keyword and super keyword. This talks about current class. Super talks about parent class. Okay. Yeah. You need to please, assignment for you guys is please brush up on your Java. Each and everything. Each and everything, whatever I explained, please brush up on it. Okay. And this and super. What is the use of static keyword? Yes, what is the use of static keyword? Why we need to use static keyword? Guys, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Sorry, guys. So you need to brush up on the Java skills, guys. Okay. So please brush up on Java side. What is static keyword? Guys, what is static keyword?
Without objects.
What?
Object without object.
We no need to create the object for the static. Directly by using class name. Class name dot variable name. If at all it is a static variable, or if at all it is a static method, you can access directly by using class name dot method name you can use. Okay. So static anything will be there that is in class memory. So by using class name, you can access that. Okay. Fine. So what is constructor? Anybody? What is constructor, guys?
This is used for memory allocation.
Sorry. Guys, what is constructor? When class name and method name both are
Which
same,
is create
that method
automatically create.
no, lot of disturbance is coming, madam. So when class name and method name is same, that method we are calling it as a constructor. Okay. When constructor will be called? Whenever you create the object for that class, then automatically the constructor will be called. Usually it is used for to initializations and all. Okay. Constructor mainly used for what? Initializations, guys. So constructor is something like class name and method name is same. Okay, you are using same class name as method name, then that method we can call it as a constructor. Even you can have parameterized constructors also will be there. Okay. Yeah. So mainly constructor will be used for initializations and all. Perfect. Okay. So along with this, what is overloading and what is overriding? Anybody? Overloading and overriding. Guys, please brush up again. All these things required in the framework side. Some of the concepts we are using. Okay, so please try to go through it, the framework side and all. Yeah, we want to go with framework and all. Yes, we need to have the all these concepts, at least what is what and why we are using all these concepts and all. Okay, overloading is something like same method name for multiple methods, but different signatures, different arguments or different type of arguments or different number of arguments will be there. Those are in overloading. Okay, same method name, but different number of arguments or different type of arguments. Overriding, guys.
Same method name with the same argument, which is the relationship between the parent and the
Correct. Correct. Thank you. Yeah. Same method name, same arguments, everything, but parent and child class should have the same methods. Okay. Parent class method, you are overriding the functionality in child class. It means that that relation is a overriding. You are overriding the functionality from parent to child. Okay. So you want to perform the overriding, you should have relationship between two classes, parent and child relationship. Okay, perfect. So similarly, okay, creating the objects and all, how we can create guys class name and a reference variable equal to new class name we can use. Okay, perfect. So yeah, sorry. So these things are required for the sorry guys. I have to recover from my cold and cough.
Still, I'm suffering with it, guys. Okay. It will take some time, right? 3 to 4 days and all. Fine. So these are all the different concepts you required. These are all essential for the automation framework and all. Okay. Please try to go through it one more time. What is the use of all these things and all? Okay. Fine. Next, what is framework as per your knowledge? We started with the Maven and all, right? What is framework, do you think? Framework is nothing but the process, guys. Framework is nothing but what? The process what we are going to follow. That is nothing but framework. Framework is nothing but what, guys? Framework is nothing but the process. What process you are following to automate your test cases? To automate test cases, the process what you are going to follow. Okay. So that is nothing but framework. But see the high level how the framework will be there and all. So different folders will be there, like you will be having your tests. You need to develop your test cases. Okay. So your entire framework will be there here. Yeah. And you may have tests here and you may have okay, different folders, like your test data will be there. Okay. And you may have your along with test data, you can have your what else will be there, guys? Your listeners will be there. Okay, like this, for different things will be there, guys. Leave about all this. So different things will be there in your framework. How the flow is, this framework should be in Maven format. You are using what? Maven. You are using Maven here. Okay. You need to use Maven and you need to use TestNG. Okay. You need to use TestNG for it. Okay. All these things you are going to use it. Okay. Fine. We are using TestNG as well. So this entire framework, okay, whatever the structure and everything, this entire framework, where you are storing, guys, where you are storing in real time. You are going to learn in next week GitHub. GitHub is the place where you are going to maintain. Okay, GitHub is the place where you are going to maintain your all the framework, entire code you are going to maintain into where? GitHub. Entire code you are going to maintain into where? GitHub. GitHub is the place where we are going to maintain our code. Okay. GitHub is the place where we will be maintaining our code. Perfect. The GitHub, you are maintaining your code. From the GitHub, okay, so you want to run it from the unattendedly. It means you want to schedule your execution and all. You want to schedule your execution. So those scheduling part will be done taken care by Jenkins, guys. Okay, Jenkins. Or you want to run on in the GitHub is there. Okay, you want to run on multiple machines. Okay, want to run on what? Multiple machines. You want to run your scripts. Then also you're going to use what? Then also you're going to use Selenium Grid. Okay. So you can integrate with, yeah. So your code will be like this. So where these are all we are going to learn in next week, guys. Everything we're going to learn. What we are doing, guys, this is our GitHub. Entire framework you need to develop and put that framework into GitHub. From the GitHub, if you want to run on multiple machines, you can configure Selenium Grid, and Selenium Grid code, you can run it on Jenkins. So this is the advantage with the, so GitHub is the place where you are going to store your data. Selenium Grid will help us to run your test cases on multiple machines. Jenkins will help us to continuous execution or scheduling is possible with Jenkins. Okay, Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. So Jenkins will help us to run your test cases and all. This entire part, I can say how the things we are doing and all, this entire part is nothing but the complete flow of the automation, how the things are doing. Guys, are you understanding my point? This entire flow. So far we learned what? Until TestNG we are learned. Now, Maven we need to learn. GitHub we need to learn. Selenium Grid we need to learn. And Jenkins we need to learn. So these concepts, if we are done, so your Selenium is completed. But I committed to give two high-level overviews on. One is API automation, another one is BDD Cucumber part. Those two things will be there. We will cover it. Okay. So far we discussed how to work with different controls and TestNG part we learned it. Next, just we started with Maven yesterday and Maven part we are going to learn and then GitHub. Okay. And then Selenium Grid implementation and Jenkins part we're going to learn it. Okay. So these things, okay, is included with the framework, guys. Framework means the process what you are following to automate your test cases. Okay, the process what you are following to automate your test cases is nothing but what, guys? Framework. That process is nothing but framework. Whatever the process you are following is nothing but framework. Framework contains different folder structures that we will see. What is the use of Maven, guys? Maven will help us dependency management. You are associating all the jars manually, right? Those all jars, you no need to attach manually now. Just you need to provide dependency over there, then automatically it will download all those jars and make it available to your project. Similarly, yeah, Maven will help us to integrate with the, yeah. So Jenkins also. TestNG directly we cannot integrate with TestNG. TestNG cannot integrate with Jenkins, but Maven can be easily integrated with the Jenkins. That is the advantage of it. Okay. So in the tomorrow, some other version came, so you don't need to update or change anything. Just you need to go to the pom.xml, your Maven project, and update which version you want to use. That's it. Automatically, it will download it for us. Coming to the GitHub, guys. GitHub is the place where we are going to store our scripts. If multiple team members are there, everybody can store their own code. Everybody store their own code in the GitHub. Okay. Similarly, Selenium Grid is used for what, guys? To run your test cases on multiple machines. You want to run it on, currently you are in Windows machine, you want to run it on Linux or Mac or Ubuntu or any other machine you want to run it, then Selenium will allow us to run your scripts on multiple machines by using Selenium Grid. Okay. And the last one is the Jenkins part, where Jenkins will help us for scheduling the executions, guys. Okay. Scheduling the executions. You can schedule your test executions automatically. It will start the run and give you the results and all. Okay. That is the advantage with the Jenkins, guys. So these are all the different things next week we are going to learn. With this, Selenium will be completed. Okay. Then additional, whatever I committed to give you high level knowledge on REST API and BDD will be pending. That we will discuss. Okay. Guys, are you clear about this? What is the agenda for next week? We're going to learn, we're going to generate, we're going to prepare, design one framework with the different folder structures we are going to prepare. Okay, so different folder structures we're going to prepare. So some test cases we're going to automate next week. Okay, some test cases we need to automate. Next, guys, so those test cases, we will try to run it. We will try to store first those test cases into the GitHub. And then those test cases we need to configure to the Selenium Grid. and then we are going to run with what? Jenkins. From the Jenkins, we're going to run the execution and verify the results. That is what we are going to do it. Okay, this is about end-to-end framework, guys. This is about end-to-end framework. Okay, guys. So this is about the framework which we are going to learn in the coming week. So next week, we're going to learn different things in the framework level. Okay. Yeah, but if at all you are going with some experience and all, for example, you're claiming any experience, you need to know how to work with GitHub, how to understand the framework, what is TestNG, what is Maven, and you need to know how things are happening with Selenium grid part and all. With Jenkins and all, whoever is having more experience, they can do it, but at least you need to have strong knowledge on Jenkins as well. Okay, so these things we're going to learn practically in the next week, and we'll see how things are happening and all. Okay, so yeah, any other questions from anyone, guys? Because I want to stop here for today. So yeah, any other questions, anything for today? Guys, everything is clear so far I discussed? Yes, madam. Somebody is asking something. Yes, Ravani, go ahead, madam.
Clear, sir.
It is clear. Very good. So
Yes.
my suggestion would be to you guys is whatever the Java concepts I told here, please brush up on all these. Okay. So in the framework level, you're going to use Java concepts. Framework level, you're going to use Java concepts. So today and tomorrow, please work on Java recordings and let me know any questions you are having. Okay. And let me know any questions you are having on it. So that is how let me try to learn the things. Okay. Perfect. Okay, guys, then let me stop here for today and catch on Monday, and we will try to learn the different things next week. Okay, slowly we are coming to the ending of the course, guys. These are all things, doesn't take much time. Okay, so the next week, hopefully, you will be learning the framework concepts and everything and all. Okay, fine, guys. Right, guys. So thank you so much. Let me stop here. Thank you.